Hi, it's Tay with I.
And it's Tay with a Y.
And you're tuned in to the T-Spot. Why always look at you? I hate that I do that.
And I felt bad for not looking back. I was like,
bitch, say it. Don't get it wrong. But hey, y'all. Catch up time. Ain't much been going on with me. I've been studying for my test. I take my test tomorrow, so when we get out of here, we might hit the gym for a little bit. Then I'm studying for the rest of the night because I take my test bright and early at 9 a.m. and I'm excited for that. Yes. What about you? What's going on?
Nothing new with me. Same old. I got some knotless braids in the back of this, y'all. Just put y'all in my business. Just a half wig and
it look cute.
What if I lift it up? I ain't gonna show y'all, but it's some knotless braids in the back.
That's some close friends type stuff. Look, y'all, look how finesse this.
Yeah, but yeah, let's just get right on into the episode.
Jumping into the first segment or the first topic, not segment. Okay, the soft launch scare. Why are girls scared to post their man? Like, what's the difference between the reason between why some girls choose to soft launch their man and some girls go the hard launch route?
Yeah,
I think I'm more of like a hard launch type of girl. What about you?
I would say in the past, definitely like hard launch.
In the past, not so more now.
I think now, well, for me, the reason why it would be different for me is because I have kids.
Okay.
So I'm soft launching them in my life, period.
Mm-hmm.
But
as a whole,
yeah. But just like for my history, for my personality, like kids aside, absolutely hard launch. Like we go together, we borderline married.
You got to be cautious when you have kids and you bring in other people into the relationship. Like it's not just you and him. It'll be your kids come with you. So I understand that for sure. That's definitely a different perspective. I was thinking like everybody should just go hard launch, but from the kids' perspective, like
only parents should be like, again, because it's consistent. It's not because it's about when people do that. It's about social media's reaction. Mm-hmm. Like for me, it's not really about social media. It's like I don't really know if I'm securing this person because they're not all the way integrated into my life. Right. But at the point in which you're integrated in my life, like I feel like we good.
Right.
Here he is, you guys. Forget posting that arm. I'm posting arms, shoulders, neck, hairline, everything.
Exactly, because it's like some girls like to say, "Oh, it's a privacy thing," because I feel like a lot of niggas like condition them to say, "Oh yeah, I like my privacy. So they, oh yeah,
because they start out with
I'm private. I'm this, I'm that." Like no,
but he posted
they really want you private. Yeah. So it's like, is it privacy thing or is it like a lack of confidence in your man or who you talking to? Which I feel like it usually mostly is. I think nobody should be scared because collectively for years we all been screaming niggas ain't shit. So it's a common thing. This is a known thing. The Bible, the scripture says trust no man. So it's like, why are we scared? Or when it comes to, I shouldn't trust that man. Like, why are we laughing at the next bitch when you shouldn't be trusting no man either? God said that. So it's like, it's fact. So it's like, why are we like judging? Or even if you are getting judged, I don't think we should care. Like, it's like, girl.
Because the same people laughing will end up being in the position. Not end up just to speak that over people, but it's like everyone go through something. Like, your time either now or later. So
exactly.
It's like,
and I think it's really dumb for some women to like, oh well, next time when you see me post, nigga, I'll be married. That's dumb. If you're really serious about like getting married or being in a pure marriage, at least I would say, you need to post him. Why would you wait until he's your husband for somebody to come? Because I feel like that's another thing. Like, y'all scared of his past getting dug up, or people DMing him, or let me test it out. Let me test her nigga out. Let me follow him. Yeah, follow that nigga.
Or just the embarrassment of like it not working out, and then, which I feel like if you're embarrassing about anything, like trigger warning. The same thing go like when people be pregnant. It's like you don't want everyone in your business or like people knowing about your pregnancy. And I don't think everyone takes on this stance, but like some people wait to get out of that period where you're more likely to miscarry before posting. And it's like, okay, I get that, but people don't want to see the embarrassment. So it's like, but if you're worried about being embarrassed, then one, you're too invested in social media.
Right.
And that's the root of it all. Like you're invested in the social media and other people's thoughts too much. And that is now taking over your life.
And you can't, because we all have this, And that's gonna be like, this kind of goes into our next topic. Yeah. Like we all have this inner like enemy in ourselves, like the censor that I talked about last week. Like you already have to fight that. So you definitely should not be worried about the people outside of your head, other people's thoughts. Like you already got to fight your own thoughts.
Exactly.
Don't be sitting up here thinking about what somebody else thinks, because first of all, you can't even think about their thoughts. I mean, you can't think their thoughts.
Yeah, it's all still your thoughts.
Exactly. It's
you. It's all you. It's all in your
exactly.
head.
It's all you. Like, oh.
No, you're good. I was turning off because that was a good transition, so I didn't want this to go off in the middle of us talking. Okay, but we did. We transitioned perfectly.
Okay, yeah, perfect. But yeah, what is it?
The internal
locus of control. Like this goes kind of with our last topic, but it's more broad than just relationships. I think this is something that you should like apply to your everyday life, your everyday thinking, like how you move throughout life, like thinking, feeling, and what you attract. So what you think, I seen a TikTok video. I might put the clip in. But what you think is how you're going to end up feeling, and how you feel is going to create a vibration, and your vibration is going to attract people to you. I think that's, the man said something along the lines of that, and that is just so true. Like what you put out is going to come back to you. Like seriously, like you just gotta, I don't know, you gotta conquer your mind.
Yes, and that's biblical too. To that point, is 2 scriptures I want to reference. So first is Proverbs 4:23. It's talking about guarding your heart, and I've been like studying that, like doing like kind of more research on that and praying about it. And it's about like also guarding your heart also means guarding your thoughts. Like we control what we think, and it's so easy. Like everyone close your eyes right now. Think about a car. Okay. Boom, we just did it. Everybody just thought about a car. You control what you think that easily. And so that's how simple it is. And also Jeremiah 17:10, and it talks about how the Lord searches your hearts and your minds, and then he gives to us according to our ways. So like for our believers out there, it's biblical. Like that is exactly how like you think and you feel a certain way, and then things happen to you according to that. So
yeah, because our ideas, like that goes like kind of with like ideas and stuff. Like your idea is not your own. They come from God. It's all like, because he's the creator, and I feel like we all get our ideas, our thoughts, how we think, everything from him. So it's like,
except the negative ones.
Except the negative thoughts?
Yeah, because the devil can come in and he like orchestrates things to make you think, and like he plays on our anxieties and everything. So those negative thoughts can come in, but it's like, no, like you
gotta defy them. When you hear, like, let's say a negative thought come up, be like, that's my censor. I'm not gonna listen to him, and defy him. Whatever your censor says to you, like. In the Lauryn Hill track I was talking about, she was like, whenever it came to her going on tour and all that stuff, like everybody know how Lauryn Hill is with tour. She sucks at it. Like she hates it. She loathes it. It made her start hating her music, hating creativity and all that. And she said, my enemy inside my head, she calls hers an enemy, but I call it like a censor. Because the censor is an enemy. Yeah. But she said the enemy in my mind was like, how you gonna get up there and perform and you don't got like, she said a 20-piece bang. I don't know. That was appropriate for when she recorded it, but I don't have a 30-inch buzz down. Why would I get up there and try to sing like, or let's say you're an upcoming rapper. I don't have a 30-piece. I don't have a 30-inch wig. Why would I get up there trying to rap like Nicki Minaj when it's like, no. You should be telling your sister, actually, I can get up there with an afro and do that. Yeah. Like Mona Leo, like I can be the one to do that, even though it ain't been done before. Like nothing has to have a certain look. Nothing has to have a certain sound. Like it just goes also with like not putting yourself in a box, because society will already do that to you, and your enemy is trying to do that. So not only that's why you gotta really conquer that mind thing, because everybody else finna try to do it anyway. So you got to break out of that. And Jill Scott just spoke to that on Joe Budden podcast, where, she's so freaky when everybody was like, she was like, I don't know where it came from, because on my Who Is Jill Scott album, that was the thing. I told y'all everything about me, and I wasn't like conservative or none of that. And that y'all was just listening to the tune, but y'all wasn't listening to my lyrics. And y'all put me in She didn't say this part, but I seen a comment that said y'all basically put her in a box because she was a fuller woman, a heavier set woman. Y'all not used to women talking like that. And like going back to when she was stroking that mic and doing all that, she said, I've been doing stuff like that. I don't know why it went viral all them years later, but I've been doing that at my shows. Like that wasn't a new thing. People just, I don't know.
And that's a big part of it too. Like, again, like back to the guarding your heart, like what we think is influenced by what we see as well. Like when you're feeding yourself BBLs, but and this is just to like the physical aspect of certain things, but when you're feeding yourself social media, the fakest thing in our generation, like nothing on social media is real for real.
It's like, all facades. It's all like everybody fronting.
Yeah,
everybody got
everything's edited. This podcast, are we real? We finna edit some of this. Like, can you trust us? No, but it's like everything is like when you're feeding yourself all these different things, you get so out of touch with reality and realize like we live a limitless life for real. Like, dude, you can do anything. Yeah. We're flying in airplanes, bro. Had I been around when they create airplanes, I'd be like, bro, you stupid. Exactly. You telling me you could put hundreds of people in the air and float?
Exactly. Nigga, do you know how many people doubted that person?
Like, finger in your face. It's like, I wouldn't believe that, but we like all these years later, someone did. Someone said, nah.
Somebody had the idea because God gave it to them, and they acted on that idea.
Yeah, and now we can get to New Orleans in 30 minutes, bro.
Yeah, they didn't say I can't do that. How am I gonna do that? They didn't let the enemy stop them from there. They went past. You gotta fight past the enemy because it's not gonna go away. It might get quieter, but it's not gonna go away. And I feel like the more the quieter it does get, the more you shut up, or like I be talking to myself like that, like in my head, like I don't know, it's crazy. I be like, no, like that's not, and that's just how I think I exude so much confidence and so much. I don't know.
Yeah, and I admire that about you.
Thank you. When I'm like walking through the world, like can't nobody tell me shit.
Yeah,
can't nobody tell me shit. Like I'm not to say I don't listen because I love to get wisdom from like older people and whatever, or people who in spots that I would like to be in. But you can't tell me nothing bad about myself. You can't tell me I can't do this or that. You can't tell me nothing along them lines at all.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. I'm like growing into that. And another thing that's good with that is like especially if you're around people who are constantly trying to talk down on you, you gotta use that as fuel. Like, but it requires you to have that really strong, like, supporting voice, I guess, to combat the enemy voice. Like, you got to be like really supportive of yourself and like combat that all the time. Like, you got to stay on your toes with it. Because like you said, it gets quieter, but it don't go away. Yeah. It's always going to be a reason. And then especially like when you're coming up, sometimes life be trying to like knock you back a couple steps. So you got to constantly like be able to pick yourself back up. The officer that pulled me over this morning told me that. He told me that. He said you got to keep putting one foot in front of the other. While he put one foot in front of the other to give me my ticket. So, hey, I'm here still. I'm happy. Yeah, but hey,
was he speeding?
I was, but he knocked it down some for me. He said, I ain't going to put on here how fast you was going. I'm going to knock it down some. I said, I appreciate you real for that. So,
my shout out to you. Rushing. Y'all, my friend always late.
Yeah, I be speeding. I'm always in a rush, and I'm always late. I don't understand.
I be trying to slow my ass down these days.
I'm trying to do better, y'all. But speaking about the inner voice, it's crazy you say that because let's talk about the BAFTA or whatever.
Oh yeah,
the incident where someone's inner. I'm not gonna like talk bad about y'all Tourette syndrome havers.
But he got us stuck. I don't care. He got us wrong as fuck. I don't care. It's Black History Month, and I don't know. I might not fully understand Tourette syndrome because if y'all don't know what happened,
you got Tourette's, tap in.
There's a viral moment where a racial slur was shouted. I think this was yesterday or the day before, where Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo presentation at the BAFTAF. I don't know what award show this is. It must be for movies. And then, of course, they just starred Michael B. Jordan and Delroy just did Sinners Together, a very Black movie in the South. Like, and it just seemed like, okay, they're up there presenting. I don't know, were they presenting an award or were they? They were presenting an award.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like it had to be some type of internal racial bias or something in you for you to just shout that out to one of the blackest men in the industry. There was Black as hell, and just thinking about his thinking about his scene in Sinners when he was thumping in a car and he was humming, it was and then to think that he like can do all that, give a performance like that, and then that was improv, and then now he's presenting an award because of the great show he did. Now he got to hear somebody scream nigga. Like, nah, I just seen a younger black girl with Tourette's trying to defend it, saying how involuntary it is, and it's just like, okay.
While she sat there and did not cuss not once though.
She kept doing the middle finger. She was like middle finger. Like, let me. Oh, I don't mean to like. I don't mean to irritate it, but it's like, no.
Please don't cancel us.
With two black men up there, why didn't you do it when there was a white man up there? Like, that's like too coincidental for me.
And for me, not even beyond that, because okay, let's talk about the girl who everybody be saying faking the white girl. Who? It's a white girl that she be going hard. So it was one. Ooh, excuse my language, y'all. She was like, "Put it on, biscuit, fat ass." I'm sorry, that's what she did. I think she's faking it. I don't care. She got a whole show and everything. Like, now you're profiting off of this. You doing a lot. It'd be very like, girl, I feel like you just doing it. Like, she went on this show with this guy who absolutely thought she was faking it. He was one of the people, and one of her tics was "F you," whatever his name was, and it's like, that's just too. It's too like I said, coincidental. It's too something.
So,
and who wasn't enough?
Yeah,
for you to say as a white person, I can't. That's not no regular word. That's not no it's common, but it's not nothing like to where something in your ear gate. That's the words constantly coming in to where something in you is coming out. Yeah, like,
and then your brain is looking at two black people on stage.
That's like me having tics and all of a sudden, no offense to the Mexican, I'm like, essay. Like, what? I'm right here saying that for real. That's why I didn't ticked and said it. Like, I was because I be saying nigga when niggas ain't around.
Exactly. Like, bro, nah.
The racist in you is going crazy and it's coming out in them pics.
That's no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't. There's nothing. There's not a scientist, a study, a neurologist that could come here and fucking tell me that that shit wasn't racist. It wasn't intentional, and it was super involuntary. No, you just said that shit. And you trying to get off with that shit because you got that shit. I don't give a fuck.
And even if you really did it, again, you're like, that is something that is a part of your life enough to where it came out then. Like, even if like it was a tick, if it was like super involuntary, that word isn't involuntarily in your vocabulary.
Right.
That is in your mind. You seen the niggas and your body was like, say it.
Like, I didn't even watch it. But I just feel like I'm just sitting in the crowd and it's just like, oh, two niggas up there. It's like, what?
You know what? I just blurted it out. It's something from Boondocks that made me just blurt it out like that. And he gave me like the teacher from to me. I don't know if you see, it's a long time ago. The teacher was like, the students are always saying niggas. So
and they had it on Boondocks. So I was just talking about Boondocks in my mind.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I feel like that is what you can do for Black History Month is go watch all them seasons of Boondocks.
Yes, please, because it's hilarious. But did you see what Asian I posted? This was supposed to be.
I see someone said it, but I didn't see what she posted.
Was like, I'm not. She posted on her story. Oh, with the light of everything that's going on with Native Americans, I can finally come out and say the truth. My mom used to be at school telling me not to tell people that I'm Navajo Indian. My mama been getting checks for being Indian. I'm glad I can finally say it out. It's so sad that we had to act like we was African American for all them years. But yeah, I'm Navajo Indian. I'm not African American. Something along them lines, y'all. She said, and it's just like, girl, it really gave Uncle Ruckus like. I could never be out here with them bamboo niggas. I'm white man, or I'm this, I'm that. But you're just trying to get so far away from your blackness. You're trying so hard not to identify with your blackness. It's sad, and I hate that for you. You self-hating bitch. And you're not a good fucking person. I'm sorry.
I still love your music. I'm a fan.
What music?
Girl, the 2016 music was hard.
Girl, all that shit suck, bitch. Get no boo.
It's better than Yellow Beezy.
No, it's not, bitch. Yellow Beezy be on the radio. He got a Chris Brown feature. I don't even fuck with Chris Brown, but he got an A-lister feature. What feature do this bitch got? I don't even know no song. None of that shit. That's the only thing I know, and that shit sucks. You say the same fucking word 52 times. Get another word. You can't keep rhyming none of that shit with none of that shit. Rhyme, ho.
This gonna be my thumbnail.
I don't like no self-hating black woman.
But
I sympathize with her. I sympathize with her because that ain't nothing but society making her feel that way to where she don't want to identify with her blackness because you're black.
Because we make everything that's great about black people, like hair, all of that. We take that and we relate it to like, oh, I'm Cherokee Indian. That's all. At least she said something different. Oh my gosh, y'all! I'm Cherokee Indian.
Girl, you sound like my fucking grandma. My grandma's air shit Indian. It's like, grandma, I'm not going around claiming that shit because you don't want to be like this. Yeah, grandma, I'm sorry. I don't care. Girl, your likeness. She ain't never gonna see this. And if she do, oh well. Your likeness to my grandma used to always be like, oh, I used to be so light and pretty. Now she got older. She got like dark spots. Like, I used to be so light and pretty. I used to get this and pretty privilege. I got a job one time because I was just so light and pretty. It's like, grandma, as a really black ass little girl, what do you think that's telling me at 5 years old that I'm so light and pretty when I go outside and y'all like, oh, you didn't stay around outside, you so black. It's just like that's probably what happened to her. That's probably what happened to her, and she wasn't able to really get her mind, release her mind from those shackles. So I do feel bad, but I am passionate about that. So I am kind of talking about her music and other shit. But it's like
we gotta free ourselves from that. Yeah, like it's gonna take some. The world might end before black people ever free of that, but we can save as many people as we can with this episode. Stop the colorism, the self-colorism, like,
and it's rooted in white supremacy.
Yes, we're no longer house niggas and field niggas. Yeah, everyone can be inside the house of all colors, and if you want to be in the field, it's okay to get in the field. Neither is better than the other. Okay, you're still a slave. You're still getting whipped. Exactly. One person getting, I ain't gonna say it. But ain't no slaves watching. One person outside on the slaves watching. Ain't one person outside getting whipped by massa, the other one getting hunched on by massa. Everybody getting violated though.
Everybody getting violated. Okay. Now for our last segment, the real tea. I want you to read it because I haven't read it, y'all. I haven't read it. This is the only part I have not read.
Okay, let's get into it. Okay, y'all. I need to know if I'm really the villain, or if my girl's just doing the most. My bestie had her 26th birthday bash last weekend. The invite said cocktail vibes, but me, I don't do casual when there's a camera involved. I put her in this floor-length designer piece. I'm talking hair laid, skin glowing, face beat. I look like a 10 out of 10, no crumbs. The second I walked in, the energy shifted. My friend barely gave me a hug, and she spent the whole night dodging a professional photographer whenever I was in the frame. Now she's blowing up the group chat saying I socially sabotaged her big moment and that I was thirst trapping at her birthday. My thing is, I paid good money for this fit, and I look good in it. Since when is it a crime to serve a look? Am I supposed to dim my light because it's just your birthday? Or is she just being a hater because the attention wasn't 100% on her?
The attention wasn't 100% on her.
Let me tell you about yourself. You don't fool with your kind.
Okay? Actually, I don't think you should be dimming your light for anybody. Let me move this off my mic.
But
I don't think that you should be dimming your light for anybody. But there's a difference when it seems like you did this with intent. It seemed like you wanted attention on you. And that's what makes it.
I just feel like
that's what makes you. That's what villainizes you. If you're trying to do it with intent and you're trying to like, why the fuck is you trying to wear your birthday dress from last year to her birthday event this year? That's weird.
There's no part of me that ever understands people who do stuff like this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't even. I posted about this before, and I've had people mess me. Well, no, I just do this, and I just dress really nice and all of this. I think there's so many layers to this. One, this your bestie. So, and I don't know what type of friends y'all got. We do outfit checks before we even go out. What is everybody wearing? So maybe everybody's friendship is different, but we always have an idea of what other people are wearing before we go to an event for anything anyway. And I think it's about reading the room. Like, someone's birthday or anything involving them, they're there to feel special. I want them. I feel like just the type of person I am, you need to be the baddest. Am I gonna come and I'm gonna like, am I gonna look crazy? No. But it's like if I have a backlist and my friend can have a backlist designer piece, make sure my friend got that on. Like I got other. If you just step like that, then you had other options. So, do you really step like that, or you just said, "No, I need an excuse to wear this, and I'm gonna use her birthday."
Right.
You got. It can't. I can't soften it. None. Like to me, it's all vindictive. It's always an ulterior. Like you may not even be aware that you just an attention whore. And sometimes, but I don't even say attention whore, but it's like sometimes people don't realize that they're naturally just like, oh, I just want all this attention. And you don't realize, like, from the outside looking in, it's like, hey, this is like, this is ugly behavior. I don't have a word for it, but it's like very ugly behavior. It gives off insecure because if you're just so secure, like for me right now, BS.
I'm screaming.
I cook in this. Like I cook and feed my kids in this, but I have a certain like confidence about myself to where like it's like, oh, she look good. Like I know I look good in this because I'm just like that. When you're just like that, you don't have to do too much. And I feel like you do too much for on her birthday.
Yeah, I feel like it's very weird to like go and pass up all your solid colored dresses that you could have wore to your friend's cocktail hour and be like, yeah, I'm gonna get my birthday dress from last year. When you can dress up like a solid color regular dress. Yeah. And you know, I had I had something very similar to this happening in my real life, unfortunately. And I really hate that it happened, not because I lost a friend, but because like I didn't need that friend to be my friend no more, but more so just the fact that it happened and it seemed so silly. Like it seemed really silly. And then I hate to think, but I really don't care about perception anymore, so this is a good thing. But initially when it happened, I was just like, damn, I really hate that the narrative gonna be spent.
Like you were the problem or like you're insecure.
Like I'm insecure about like what you're wearing with. It's like, no, I want you to look good. I want you to come looking good. But walking in with a super bedazzly dress to your friend's dinner and then being like, oh, look at what I got on. Why didn't get the memo of what y'all wearing? That's kind of like you're intentionally doing that, and for that, go home, ho.
Yeah, it be principle. Like
it be the principle behind things. It's like that seems like a really deep thought into social media, right? That seems like really, really like damn, like you thinking too deep. But with who she was, that's how she would like.
Yeah, and you got to think about stuff like that. That's why, like,
it changed my whole outlook of social media. Like, that friend really made me realize, like, oh yeah, people live for this, and it started changing the way I pose. Oh, is this close friends or is this or is this that or that? Yeah. And when your friends were sending you all folk damn boomerang talking about which boomerang, bitch, what?
We just gotta be free, man. We gotta be free.
Huh?
Because
I'm back on this bitch posting like I don't give a fuck because
the 2016 days.
Yeah, like
for to be honest and right.
Like what? Ghost follower, you out of here, ho. You ain't on this hoe. Bitch, I'm gonna remove all ghost followers tonight. You don't like my story on the regular, bitch. You're gone. You're a goner.
You ain't subscribed to the T-Spot, you gone.
Well, why do our Instagram have 72 followers, but we only have like 60 subscribers? Where the other 10 of y'all at? I'm feeling like y'all monitoring
experience.
Y'all not tuning in, but y'all want to see how often we post and see how. What's that about? I don't know. But yeah, that's an interesting topic. It's a fine line between this is really silly and this is really important because it's really silly, like because you, like on one hand you don't care about what your friend got on. Like I've had birthdays where me and my friends are just alike. 2 birthdays where y'all hoes wearing this, I'm wearing this, and it's like we match it and we cute. So it's never been that because it's been like proof in the pudding. You can go check the Instagram. Me and CG and CC, we wearing the
same outfits. I'm talking about.
Well, first day of school, you gonna get your part on this side. We gonna get our part on this side.
I thought they was so weird.
Baby, this is hating. Whenever every time we had that friend shopping, we did the friend shirts with the overalls. Them hoes couldn't fuck with us. But
yeah, but it just like you said, it comes down to like the principle of it, and like I don't think it's about hating. It's just about like, hey, like this was my birthday, and I feel like this was intentional, you know.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be mindful. Read the room better. Like, don't bypass your whole closet on some. Oh, I'm gonna step like it's my birthday. No, take your one day out of 365 and step real hard.
But some bitches will make the argument that they step like that every day.
Okay,
it's like,
but this is a topic all the way around. Like, this is it's crazy how common this is to happen, like every like at least twice a year. So it's a viral argument about stuff like this. And it's just
like, you try to say to me, you act like the weird Twitter hoes. No.
Yeah. It's just I think like for us as women, I just think we're already naturally catty and stuff. So it's just like one of the things that it's just divides us even further, because it's got people who understand principle. Like I had a friend that I don't feel like just step like that, and it's like I'm not gonna look ugly going in her stuff, but I'm not gonna big pop it on her. Like that's just weird, because at the end of the day, this my bestie, this your bestie, so you know how she coming. And if you felt like you was doing something that was coming harder than hers, and you didn't just for the sake of I want her to feel special, like I don't got to go this hard.
That's true.
Then again, it's the principle. It's reading the room. If you know your friend was coming hard with designer, bust down, all of that, then okay, that's different. But
you know your Shein. You know she finna get everything off Shein. You finna go and wear a fucking. You know she finna get her dress off Shein. Why the fuck would you wear your old poly dress?
You know she had kitten heels while you got on 6-inch stilettos.
You know how your friend dress, and I don't know. It's just it's a silly conversation, but
it's real life for us. Like we as women, I don't know. We need to do a study on us when it comes to this topic.
No, for real.
Take someone's brain out.
My man said, "I can't believe that shit just happened in front of me." I got a real fucking Twitter argument just happened in front of me, and I literally was like, "Oh, like it eats me up that fucking happened," because it seems like such a fucking corny ass.
But it's deeper on the surface level. I see that. But everything for me,
you would have to know. You would have to know, like, not only that night, but
the whole stories, everything. Because again, it's a matter of the heart posture, and the principle of things being what stem from this. So it's probably even the first friend that felt like you did this to them. You probably do stuff like this. So let's sit back and let's just analyze that maybe you were wrong and your heart posture wasn't like genuine,
right?
And that's okay. Apologize to your homegirl. Be like, you know what, friend, I could let you wear my dress, and just end it.
That's crazy. That's all for this episode, y'all. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Please comment if you have any thoughts. Please, the birthday segment. I mean, the real tea segment. I was gonna say the T-spot segment, the real tea segment. Please let me know what y'all think. Like, I feel like if you intentionally, and I feel like if it's your best friend, you know how your best friend is. Like, you know, and I also want to know what y'all think about the Delroy and Michael B. Jordan. Like, do y'all think that man really involuntary didn't mean to say that as two niggas who just had the nigga movie of the year? Like, come on.
This is gonna be our thumbnail. And I did it like 15 times.
I can't do that shit. But it's like, yeah. Let me know what y'all think about that. And
what is your inner enemy telling you?
Yeah.
Just give us some thoughts about everything. Like, we just want to hear.
Anytime you have a negative thought about yourself, think about me and be like, oh, that's that sensitive thing that girl was talking about. And yeah, stop that shit. Bye.
Bye. We'll catch y'all next time.